Hello, hello! Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. My name is Decapitated, otherwise known as the Big Bopper. And we are going, and more like the Little Bopper, am I right? We're gonna be reacting to Blue Lion supports today, or Azure Gleam supports today, anyway. There should be several unique supports here, as I think this route has the most unique characters on it, characters that are exclusive to it. So we should be able to get some cool reactions out of me, you know. Anyway, I really hope that I have enough to warrant a video to this, but I think I'm halfway through the route at this point, so I think I can just go ahead and just start reacting to these supports. I don't think I have as many unlocked as the Golden Wildfire route, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Let's see. Starting with Dimitri. It looks like I only have. I guess he does not have a lot of C supports. Is the problem. But I only have C and B supports unlocked with Shez. But we're gonna go with female She's at this point. I think recently She's got revealed for Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes is for losers, but you know, that's cool, I guess. We get cool art, I guess, and cool voice lines from talented voice actors. They are both in the game. I think female's free to play, and she has an axe. Whoa!
Yeah, and brought destruction raining down on one of their villages in the process.
Yeah, it was fun, right?
Of course, it was partially their fault for mustering an army, but I can't believe His Majesty would allow such meaningless slaughter.
Rue. Sad.
Something on your mind? If you object to their idle gossip, it would behoove you to speak up.
What, Pavel? I'm not a horse.
No, it's just... I don't really know what Dimitri was thinking either.
He likes slaughter.
It's almost like he's built a wall around himself, ever since the day he killed his uncle.
Hey, there's an album about that.
My apologies, but could I ask you to join Gustav in keeping an eye on things here for the next few days?
No!
Sure. You going somewhere? Kinda surprised Dedu and Rodrigue aren't joining you.
The two of them recently departed for Dusker. They have their own duties to attend to.
Now I can go off and frolic and eat as much grass as I want.
I've got more free time these days than I know what to do with.
Offering to work during your well-deserved time off is not as praiseworthy as you believe it to be.
Idiot.
You're one to talk.
I suppose you have a point. Very well.
Very well.
The journey will not be a pleasant one, but your assistance will surely prove valuable.
Okay. Okay, my
I
king.
was wondering what
Thank
you were
you.
doing. This is the village that was wiped out during our recent battle. Hold on. You're not planning to bury the dead by yourself, are you? That's not really a job for a king.
Perhaps not. Yet a resting place is all I am capable of offering them now. Were it possible, I would not have let this village lose a single brave soul. I never intended to see them incinerated by the all-consuming flames of this war. But as the one who authorized our battle strategy, I alone am culpable for their deaths.
This is I'm gonna use another.
You made the decision lightly, though. You discussed it for hours with Rodrigue and the others.
Even so, no means can possibly excuse these ends. No amount of justification will bring back the lives that were lost here.
Like, this support is really making me like regret. I mean, I never participate in online discourse because it's stupid, but like, it's really making me regret others' actions of giving too much discourse to the these three houses leaders and like all of their ideologies and stuff, especially like Edelgard's, because you know, the new recent Fire Emblem trailer came out and we're back to Dark Evil Dragon and Dark Evil Magic User, and you know, and instead of them going forward with the ideas that they presented in Three Houses of like these characters, these villains of these stories being heroes and other routes and stuff, at least we're not going multiple routes this time, but you know, so, you know, I guess they took the criticism a little too literally and just went back to what they did. Maybe they see it as a failure. I don't know. But we'll see how the story goes. It doesn't look good, but I'm gonna play it, of course. As long as the gameplay is fun, ultimately, honestly, the gameplay might be better than Three Houses, but we'll see. I'm gonna talk about it more on another Let's Play, probably Suikoden 3, where I'm gonna have more downtime, doing RPG battles and stuff. But I will probably talk about it there, but that's all I'm gonna say as here, because I have to react to the supports, right? So, anyway, what would he say? Agree.
And no matter how hard you fight for a better outcome,
Well, those fucking
there's no
downers,
guarantee
jeez,
you'll
Jesus.
actually achieve it.
No, I cannot shut my eyes to the cruelty my actions have wrought. Yet, if I do not claim this battle and its aftermath to be just and proper, my soldiers will lose faith in me. How long must this horrible cycle continue?
Don't be like that, Dimitri. I'm sure people will understand if you just tell them the whole story.
Nope.
There's no need for that. This burden is mine to bear, and mine alone.
Mine to bear. Wow, good job, Dimitri. I'm sure that'll work out well for you. Anyway, she's Dimitri B. Let's go. I'm excited for the new Fire Emblem game. Of course, I'm going to be playing it, but I don't know if on this channel or not, because I'm probably going to be playing another TRPG because I'm a whore for them. But there's stuff I need to get through. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you're awake. Don't worry, it's only been a few hours.
What happened?
And of course, he's standing up.
I remember I was training some of our new recruits.
And one of them betrayed you.
You got hit by some stray magic. Pretty hard, too.
Yes, that's right.
It was from the net.
How could I have let my guard fall so carelessly?
It was funny.
Probably the exhaustion. You usually sidestep stuff like that, no problem. Everybody was really worried about you, though. Dedue and Felix in particular didn't know what to do with themselves.
Why aren't they here?
The silver lining is that it forced you
Why
to
isn't
get
Dedue
some
here?
rest. If only for a few hours.
Silver lined, idiot.
Apologies for causing such a disturbance. I'm fine now, I assure you.
Chain him to the bed.
Uh-huh. Sure you are. I know you're just...
I guess he would break it, 'cause he's strong, right?
But hey, take a look around first.
No?
The room is immaculate. Is this your handiwork?
Yep. Though we left anything that seemed like it would...
Woman
be your-
clean? What?
Figured we could at least take care of the small stuff while you were out, though. Oh, and everyone, and I mean everyone, thinks you should be taking more breaks.
Idiot.
I'm certainly grateful for the gesture.
And we don't mean break like breaking stuff. We mean like
Other responsibilities.
taking some time for yourself, buddy.
It was easy.
No
once
puns
we
here.
split everything up. Felix, Dedue, and I wrapped up the training session in your stead. Then Rodrigue and Sylvain handled the rest of your paperwork. You might want to glance through it later, though. Ingrid
Sylvain isn't an
took the
idiot.
courses, while Ash and Annette helped organize all your books. Oh, and Mercedes baked some wonderful...
Mercedes?
They'll have you back on your feet in no time. What else? What else? Oh, right. We sent some soldiers out to check on the nearby villages, too.
Incredible. I never expected.
I always thought you were all extremely incompetent. Scold him for working too hard. Boast a bit.
Well, the Blue Lions can be pretty dependable when we put our minds to it, huh?
Huh.
Maybe you can trust us a little more now that you've seen what we can do.
Boasted.
This isn't a matter of trust. I deeply depend on every single person in this army.
Then why didn't you tell anyone else about how you went and buried all those villagers?
Because it's kind of creepy.
When I mentioned it to them, they want to hear about that stuff from your mouth, not mine.
Oh god, really?
Yes, my apologies.
Do I have a charger? Do I have a USB-C cable right next to me anywhere?
Again.
Aw, shit.
Anyway, go get some more rest. And don't try to say you're
That's
not
Dimitri's
tired,
low
just
battery
finish
notification.
working.
He's been on that for a little bit. Oh god. I see one. Hold on. I found one.
I doubt I'll be able to doze off again so soon after enjoying my first dreamless sleep in ages.
In that case, come kill some time with me. I'm sure the training grounds will be free
Oh.
by now.
This one is like 1 foot long.
Yes, that sounds lovely. And,
I can leave it over there. Okay. That's fine. Thank you. King, queen. Oh no, I can just use my phone charger. I'm stupid. Whatever. My phone charger's right there. Get off. Idiot. I got it. Don't worry. I hope this doesn't like unconnect it. Disconnect it. I mean, yeah, unconnect. Good word. Yeah. Okay, that was an adventure. Anyway, I don't have any more supports with Dimitri, I guess, because I'm stupid. But I really should like be concentrating on building these up. But anyway, to do she's C. Let's go. Let's see what interesting things to do has to say. I bet it's about Dimitri with a hint of Dusker. Let's go. Damn, it takes like 10 minutes to get through like 2 supports. What are you doing?
Hey, Dedu, what are you doing here? You need something?
No, but I must ask, what are you doing here?
Just, you know, making sure all the equipment's in good shape.
That's 2 supports in a row where Jess has been cleaning.
Yesterday's battle was. I figured it couldn't hurt to round up all the weapons that got broken and try my hand at fixing them.
Oh, she's fixing weapons. Okay, never mind. She just had a weird animation.
Sorry? Should I not have taken them out at night or something? You're giving me this look like you don't trust me.
Thank you for explaining that to me, Shez.
Mistrust. I will not lay a hand on you.
Oh.
But I would like to better understand who you are.
Complain about his mistrust. Agree with his judgment. I'm gonna complain.
Come on.
'Cause
We've
I'm
spent
cheese.
years together, and you're still giving me the side eye?
Time does not make a potential traitor any less a traitor.
What?
I guess you have a point there. And I'm sure you've seen plenty of betrayal at the Capitol. Besides, I don't exactly want to go losing my employer either. So feel free to keep as many eyes out as you think necessary.
'Cause I only have 1.
Dimitri clearly needs all the help he can get. I mean, he made me a commanding officer without so much as a second thought to my past or my intentions.
Yet that
Which is weird.
decision makes people follow him.
Okay.
And I agree with his decision. Having you close by is convenient.
Keep your enemies closer.
Keep a better eye on me.
I wish I had a better eye. I only have 1.
As long as he's paying me, I'll do whatever I've got to do to win for him. Oh, and if I do anything suspicious, you're more than welcome to cut me down right then and there.
Feel free to eject me.
Mercenary response.
Like the imposter I am.
Well, yeah, that's what I am. I might have risen the ranks, and I might have my own unit now, but I'm still a merc at heart.
Wow. Isn't that just
As long
wholesome?
as
It's
I
not
get
really.
results, everything else, like trust and respect, will follow. At least, that's what my old Captain Burling taught me.
Before she died a bloody death.
So I guess I don't have much choice but to just keep at it till I earn your trust.
Maybe I shouldn't be following that advice.
Now, these weapon repairs will take time. Allow me to aid you.
You sure you don't mean keep an eye on me? Glad to have you.
Tee-hee.
To do.
Thanks, Dedu. What a wholesome little guy. Anyway, let's do Dedu, Ash, C, and B. We've got both supports unlocked. Isn't that just great? There's support in 3 houses about cooking, I think. And how they're both good cooks. I think Ash is a good cook. I know Dedu is. Isn't Dedu's in Annette support how Annette's like a really bad cook because haha, woman can't cook funny?
Just getting back?
Hey, Dedu. Hope I didn't worry you.
No, I really don't care.
You were in town, yes?
You
Pick up
didn't.
some supplies, but on the way back, I saw these flowers blooming, and I just couldn't help but pick some.
That's pretty gay, bro.
Ah, yarrows.
Yarrows.
They're used as an ingredient in healing salves. Although you can also slap the leaves on your wounds and get mostly the same effect.
I just imagine them slapping like their arm or something when it has a cut on it, like literally slapping it.
Used for a wonderful ointment.
Ointments.
Yeah,
Ointments.
though I suppose it would be faster to just
Ointments is a fun word.
magic.
You seem well informed on the subject.
Lenato knew all about it. So I picked up a few things from him.
Wow, good job, Leonardo.
Lord Lenato had an interest in plants?
Oh sure, he kept tons of botanical encyclopedias and books like that in his room. He loved flowers. He even kept a small herb garden at Castle Gaspar. Hey, you like gardening too, right?
Yes, King.
I mean, you were always watering the flowers in the greenhouse back at Garreg Mach.
I suppose I do, though I know little of the medicinal properties.
Yeah, I guess knowing how to grow plants is different from knowing how to use them.
Even
Yeah.
so, the greenhouse was a treasure to me.
You're
Well,
right about that. I found flowers there I'd never even seen in Castle Gaspar's garden.
I would like very much to visit this garden of yours one day.
We should go. Of course, a lot has happened since I last saw it, but my younger siblings should still be looking after it.
oh, I guess no, Leonardo's still dead, so I mean, they could be just gone.
Though, how did Lord Lenato come to know so much about medicinal herbs?
Dude, weed?
He used to serve Grand Duke Rufus, so
He used to grow weed for him.
maybe
Used to be his
he stayed
dealer.
with them while he was in the capital.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Sorry.
Perhaps.
I'm just sitting here chatting away when I should be off making myself useful.
Of course.
Of course.
Medicinal herbs.
Dude's about to discover some weed. Anyway, what's gonna be the fucking conclusion of this one? What's gonna go on? What's going to happen? Wow. I don't know if I wanted... I think I'm fine with there being fewer supports in this game. Grinding them out would be kind of a nightmare.
You've come at the perfect time.
I'm not looking forward to the new game supports, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no, am I interrupting?
Maybe. I don't know, I'd have to see the writing.
Not at all. In fact, I'd like you to try this tea.
Honestly, I hope it's worse than Conquest. I want something... Like, if it's not gonna be good or at least interesting, I'd want it to be worse than Conquest, just to be funny.
Sure. Did you create this blend yourself?
It's called Monk Shit E.
Your talk of medicinal herbs and
Monk Shit Tea.
I created a number of different brews, thinking I might find one suitable for His Majesty.
I've never heard this track before.
But first, I would like your opinion on the quality.
Taste testing, is it? I'd be happy to help.
No, Ash, don't drink it, it's poison. No!
Oh, this tastes like...
Poison. Uh-oh. And then Ash died. That'd be funny if this popped up, this support popped up, and then Ash just, like, died and left your
What
party.
did you use in this?
Several
Same
pounds
flour
of
you
weed.
gathered before, mixed with some other herbs, then steamed. I read that doctors in the capital frequently concoct a similar blend. Does it not suit your tastes?
It's shit.
Well, I love it. It actually reminds me of something. Of course. This is what Lenato used to give me when he first took me in.
Oh.
Lenato used to brew this tea.
He sure did. Wow, this really takes me back.
Was
I
that
wasn't
just
born
cute?
into a noble family, so when I started living with Lenato, I had no idea how to act. I was nervous as anything at first, but I'd always calm right down the moment I drank his tea.
Isn't that just
I did
wholesome?
read that this
Reddit
tea is
100.
useful for calming nerves.
Dude,
Perhaps it was trying to
weed?
make you feel at home.
That sounds like him.
Actually just giving children
I was
edibles
pretty
to make
young
them
at
calm
the time,
down.
So I never knew what kind of tea it was. But this definitely...
Microdosing them with
flavor. Strange to think I've been in the capital for 2 years now and never came upon it again until today.
Isn't that just convenient?
I wonder if Lenato ever served this tea to Grand Duke Rufus.
Told you he was the stealer.
He never said?
No, I guess the two of them had a falling out a long time ago.
Oh, drama.
Never really talked about his time in the capital. But I think he started studying herbs as a way to help the Grand Duke.
Yeah, boy.
Just like you're studying them to aid His Majesty.
You know what?
It's possible.
Dimitri needs a blunt. You know what? I think he does. He needs like a pound of
To
edibles.
do? That really hit the
Pound? That's a fucking lot of edibles.
Hey, would you teach me how to brew it sometime? I'd love to let everyone else try it.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Let's get high together. That sounds great. Wow, what a great support. I'm glad they discovered the magic of weed. Anyway, that's it for Deduce supports. Let's go for Felix. Oh boy, who boy? It's Felix time. I have a lot of Felix supports, unfortunately, for everyone. Felix, she's C. Let's go. Okay. I do have a limited time frame, so I might have to cut. I probably shouldn't have started recording now, but yeah. I do have a limited time frame, so I might have to cut and do some of this later. But I still have like a few minutes before I have to do that.
Actually, never mind.
Never mind.
What? You can't say that and then not tell me. Come on, out with it.
No. No.
I don't know, I really shouldn't. Just forget I said anything.
What a weird way to start a support.
Conscience getting in the way? Say it.
No.
Okay, it's just...
Oh, okay.
Even though you never show it, I can tell you really care about Dimitri and...
Oh, he's tsundere. So kawaii.
You all right there, Felix? There's no reason to get all choked up over it.
No. No, Shez, I'm having a heart attack.
It's your fault for saying something so ridiculous.
Babaka.
Hey, you're the one who asked. But it's true, isn't it? I know I'm right.
And what proof do you have?
Well, for one, you move way better when you're fighting alongside them.
Wow.
That's only because I've known them so long now I can predict their every move.
Predictable.
War always rushes straight into enemy lines, so I have to be ready to cover him. Of course, few can survive one of his mad dashes. But I can't just leave him alone. The man doesn't give his own safety a second thought. We don't coordinate, though. I just stick around to make sure the coast is clear for him to run wild.
The boy.
Huh. But when you're fighting with Ingrid, you're usually the one who ends up charging forward.
That's because I have to show off.
This is an easy target for enemy archers. It's better for me to dash ahead first and eliminate any potential threats. Not that she's incapable of dodging an arrow or two.
Baka.
But she loses sight
Damn,
of her
this is
surroundings
very
in the heat of
tsundere.
battle. If she advanced before I did, a cloud of arrows would be the end of her.
Uh-huh. So
That'd be
then
funny.
Why do you always get surrounded when you're fighting with Sylvain?
Because the braggart always insists on showing off. Though if nothing else, he does have the skill to fight his way out of any bind.
Sounds like that's not part of your strategy then. But you'd still never pull it off if you didn't trust each other.
It's all natural for a soldier.
Heh. You wouldn't understand. Praise his teamwork. Admit you're jealous. You know what? I'm jealous.
I'm kinda jealous. Is that how things are when you've known someone your whole life?
Don't ask me. You could reach the same conclusions about their combat tendencies in just a few battles.
True.
If you've already got a good read on me, the others shouldn't be an issue. Anyway, we're done here. Talking to you is exhausting.
Bitch. Oh, I guess we're done here now. Okay. Well, that was kind of a short and sweet support, right? We learned that he cares. Aw, isn't that just adorable? Felix, Sylvain, C. Let's go. I wonder if they're gonna yell at each other. And disagree. Probably. Felix is gonna be tsundere. I think in Three Houses, Felix yells at Sylvain for being reckless or something?
What were you thinking? Sticking your nose into some soldier's fight?
Oh my god, Sylvain's yelling at Felix? What? The table, how the turntables.
Still throwing yourself in the middle of random brawls like that. Keep this up, and House Fraldarius' reputation will be rolling in the mud with you. Not to mention how it reflects poorly on His Majesty, considering he's the one who made you Duke.
I know all that.
I know.
Do you? Because you don't look like a man who's achieved some fantastic new enlightenment.
Ooh. This is rich coming from you. I liked it better when you used to take the heat.
Are you kidding? You were always the one being scolded when we were kids.
They had an A+ support in Three Houses.
Because you were a half-wit who kept dragging me into your ludicrous schemes.
Oh, thanks for the lore, guys.
Was that how it was? Whatever you say. But tell me, what's got you swinging your fists around this time?
Nothing specific. I just couldn't back down after getting involved.
You really need to start being more careful. Look, you've even got a bruise going.
You want a kiss for your boo-boo?
Who knows what would happen to Fargus if we lost
Nice.
you?
I won't say you'd be fine without me, but you do know I could fall in battle any day now, right?
Yeah, you were the protagonist, Felix, don't worry.
Bite your tongue, Felix. Just think for 2 seconds.
Is it a challenge? I'll do it any day.
And to His Majesty.
Oh!
If you died. He's got too much on his plate already. Yet he insists on doing everything himself. War with the Empire, battles outside Fodlan, governing the kingdom, reforming the entire social structure of pretty much everything.
Wow, what a king.
If he didn't have you at his side, he'd fall flat on his face.
That would be funny visual.
I have no stake in this whatsoever. We're in the same situation. One of these days, you'll inherit the title of Margrave Gautier. Are you ready for that?
I didn't even know how to say Gautier.
I know. Trust me, I am very well aware. Which is why I always act with the utmost integrity.
I've never acted with integrity in my life.
Complete opposite of integrity. Though I suppose you have been attempting to shake some of your old habits recently.
You know...
that's true, I've only cheated on 2 women this week.
You're like a baby that just learned to walk. A pat on the back would only knock you over.
Owned. Damn, what an analogy.
Past actions all you want. But that kind of thing isn't easily swept aside. The sooner you realize that, the better.
That tongue of yours is sharp as ever, I see. Never change, Felix.
I guess I was a touch reckless this time. As much as I hate to admit it.
Admitted.
So
Damn.
I'll give you that much.
Sad. No, they're both sad. Thanks, Sylvain. Anyway, Felix Ingrid, I wonder if he's gonna tell Ingrid to get back in the kitchen like he did last time. So he only has 1 out of house support with Raphael. Cool. Let's see what's going on here. What-lo? Is nothing going on here? I guess so.
My apologies, Felix. Am I getting in the way of your work?
Yes, woman. Leave.
No, I just finished up. What do you need?
I picked this up on the training grounds. I think it might be yours.
Hey,
Oh, it's a spur. Okay.
Spur. I thought I'd lost it.
I ran
Brothers,
around
1
asking
spur.
all the knights who it belonged to. The royal crest made it seem important.
Why is she angry about it?
You really should take better
Oh.
care of it. Didn't Glenn receive this as a gift from the late king?
Yep.
Yep.
Don't shrug me off like that. I am surprised. You never struck me as the type to keep such a memento with you.
Don't shrug me off like that. Good.
Thought it might come in handy someday.
I mean, hey, free spur, right?
You say. Just make sure
Did he only have 1
this
spur? I
was-
thought you wore 2 spurs. I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Wait.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Give him.
Excuse me? Absolutely not. I could never accept something so precious.
When my brother was appointed by the king, who do you think he told first?
God.
It wasn't me or my father. It was you. So take it.
Oh. Well, if he was a good Christian, well, he would have told God first.
If you want the truth, I always planned to give it to you anyway. I just never found the right time.
I guess the right time is now.
Insist. Then I accept. Thank you, Felix.
But don't get the wrong idea.
Baka.
I'm not doing this so you can go drown yourself in grief.
True.
Very much aware. I know full well how much you detest such displays of sentimentality. I should get going. I have a meeting to attend. Farewell, Felix.
Doesn't that picture of Dedu I have red eyes? Hold on. I was just thinking about like what thumbnail to make about this video, and I do have a picture of Ash with like his hand out, I think. From like an expedition, a tea time, you know. So I don't know what's going on. Oh, a father and son support. How wholesome is this gonna be? Uh-oh. How is everything so wholesome Reddit 100 in this game? It's just so cute. Anyway. Let's hope this loads just sometime this year.
Hey.
Let's hope it loads these shitty backgrounds.
Is that? I gave you my title, not free license for insolence.
Wow, damn, dude.
Spare me the lecture. I have a question about the lords of Southern Fraldaria's territory.
So you're having trouble with them as well, are you? Let me guess. They're withholding provisions. Or perhaps they refuse to send troops they promised.
Whoops.
How did you know?
Because
which one?
I've been through the same thing with them any number of times.
Southern soldiers are unskilled, but they make up for it with sheer numbers. I need their cooperation.
Skilled, bitch.
They refuse to negotiate, and I have no idea how to convince them.
Handjobs.
Yes. I imagine they're dealing with their own issues.
And what issues would those be?
When they refused to send reinforcements for the invasion of Sreng, it was because the lords were embroiled in a succession dispute. If one house sent soldiers, the others would pounce on the opportunity to move against them. But mere letters could never have told you something like that.
So you went around...
You gotta get spies.
Personally?
Yes. Though considering we're presently on war footing, doing so now would be unwise.
Well, that's hardly helpful, but I'll take it into consideration and see what I can do.
Huh.
Something funny?
Yeah, I saw this funny meme.
You've grown into a fine duke.
Dookie.
Were you expecting me to fail? You're the one who gave me the title, after all.
True. But I inherited the role when I was much older than you.
I already named the title Tsundere Swordsman. It's a shame I have so many Felix supports because, you know, that would be a perfect title for this one.
It seems I raised two very capable sons.
Oh.
Don't tell me you're glorifying Glenn's death again.
Uh-oh. Music cut out.
Felix.
I've been walking in your footsteps, serving our king and leading an army of knights.
Owned.
After all that, I thought
another new song.
I'd come to understand you a bit better. But I still can't stomach what you said that day.
Get fucking walked away on.
Yet again. Perhaps the two of us will never see eye to eye.
True, probably not.
If Glenn were alive, I half suspect he'd say I was being childish.
Oh, get owned, Rodrigue. Anyway, I'm sure they'll resolve it in the A support and it'll all be fine. All this trauma will be fine in one conversation. Anyway, let's go with Ash. I have two supports with Ash we have not viewed, and well, actually three. Oh, we have a flame support. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, Ash, Shez, B, let's C and B. Let's go. Who else does flame support with? I don't actually know. Whatever. Does this actually change? No, or does it... who they can support with? Oh, I guess they can still get a B support on this route, but not this one. Rip Mercedes. Mercedes! Anyway, let's go with this one. Shit. If I want to get through these before I have to go, I'm gonna have to stop, like, doing random shit. Hello? Ooh-woo? Like the Ingrid sports bar she's eating.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing?
Ah!
Hey,
A nerd.
Not much. Just perusing this tactics book. Have you read it before?
Yo, I love books. Book!
It was popular.
Thanks for the visual of that.
Right.
Of a blank book. Thanks.
I picked it up myself back at the monastery, but it was so dense it took me ages to finish.
It's a pretty tough one, I'll give you that. But there's some great stuff in here too, if you can get past the writing.
Same thing about this game.
You were born in a remote mountain village.
Same thing. Sounds like a lot like Conquest. Maybe they're reading Fire Emblem Conquest.
Yeah. What's your point?
I guess I'm just impressed you can handle such an obtuse book, given your upbringing.
Fucking peasant.
I mean, nobles and the children of rich families are taught to read by default, but most commoners never get the opportunity.
Oh, okay. He wasn't being racist.
Honestly, I've been wondering who taught you ever since our time at the academy. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm just curious.
I'm offended, Ash. Get the hell out.
It's fine. I learned from my mom. Adoptive mom, that is.
Mommy.
Looking back on it now, it is kind of weird that someone as smart as her was off living in the middle of nowhere like that.
I wonder if we're gonna get some She's lore eventually.
I'm sure she must have had a reason for being there.
Probably. This game's been pretty good about giving the lore.
She never liked talking about her past, so I don't know much beyond what I saw for myself.
At the very least, it's obvious she was well educated. That's clear just from looking at you. Not only can you read and write, but you know arithmetic and how to navigate with a map, too.
Well,
in that sense,
I wouldn't say navigate.
From the average noble.
Isn't one of her traits that she's bad at navigating? Whatever. Gladly accept the compliment. Express your doubts. Now we'll accept it.
Yeesh, you're gonna make a gal blush. I only have my mom to thank for raising me so well, though.
She must have been an incredible woman. You know, I didn't know how to read myself until I met Lenato.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I never really saw the other mercs in my company with a book in their hands. Except for the captain, of course. Makes me wonder where my mom learned all that. But it's not like I can ask her now. She's gone.
No.
Oh.
Thanks, Ash, for bringing up such a painful memory. I hope you feel bad now. You know what I feel bad about? These loading times. Hello? There we go.
Hey, what's wrong? Something on your mind?
Nope, head empty.
Kinda, yeah. Remember before when we were talking about my mom?
No.
The more I think about it, the more I'm realizing she really was a strange person.
Oh? Lore?
Exactly that. Everything about her was kinda just a mystery.
I want one of these wholesome characters to go, I really don't care, at one point.
Ended up in that remote village, but I keep coming up empty.
Like, she's like, he's like, I realized something strange about my mom, and then Ash is just like, I don't give a shit, and then just walks away, and then the support just ends. Like I know Felix might do something kind of similar to that, but then they'll talk about it anyway because he's tsundere. But like I just want it to end like that, and then just be abrupt, and just have like a non-wholesome ending. That'd be funny.
I mean,
just give me one. Come on.
It is rare even in the biggest cities, right? She practically knew everything. Even using magic was a breeze for her.
Oh.
She may not have talked much about her past, but can you think of anything she mentioned that could give you a clue? Maybe
oh god, I need to blow my nose.
People she knew, or unique things she owned.
If she did, it's not coming to me. She's been gone so long now. So yeah, nothing really springs to mind.
Uh-oh, I dropped stuff. I'm dropping stuff.
Any mementos to remember her by.
That's a good movie.
Then we'll just have to investigate. I'll help.
Whoa!
Investigate?
And then, this game because of a Phoenix Wright game.
Where'd that come from?
I guess it would be Professor Layton game. Would be more accurate.
Epidemic when me and my siblings were still very young.
Oh. I thought he said most of my parents for some reason. I got really confused there.
That kind of stuff. But that's really all I have left. And since they were commoners, there's almost no record of them. All my searches came up empty.
Ash doesn't know how to use Google.
I know how much that hurts, so it's not hard for me to sympathize with what you're going through.
Huh.
Really, it's just so I can get my own closure. We don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, this sounds like a fun side quest.
All right, I'm in. I'd love to learn some more about my mom. Okay then, how are we doing this thing?
The most sensible place to start would be talking to people who knew her.
I doubt anyone in the village really remembers her, though. We weren't exactly the most social family.
Still, someone must have known her. It's impossible to stay completely unnoticed in those small mountain towns. It's entirely feasible one of the villagers can tell us something. Or, what about the village chief?
They're all dead. They mysteriously died.
I remember her. It's him. But for all I know, he could be dead by now, too.
Then we'll just have to send a letter and find out.
Didn't you say they can't
We
read?
never get a response because no one there can read. Well, in that case, we can go ourselves.
Okay. They thought about that. Damn.
Guess it's worth a shot. I feel kind of bad sending a messenger out this far, but we might as well see what happens.
Great. Now come on, let's get started on that letter.
Isn't it in Leicester territory? How are they going to get a letter out there? I wonder how wholesome it's going to be. I don't remember shit, I'm old. How did I learn to write? I don't know, I'm old. Anyway, Flame. Let's go see what Flame has to say. I bet she's going to hint that she's 1 billion years old. And then that's going to be the joke. Haha. Tee-hee. Hoo-hoo.
This lovely weather gives cause for my feet to wander of their own accord.
Feet! Oh, get back here, feet!
I spy a familiar face! Good day, Ash.
Standing right next to me.
Morning, Flame. Out for a stroll?
Yes. And you are... fishing?
Uh-oh, it's the meme.
The army's a bit short on provisions, so I was thinking I could help add to the pile.
Also, I fucking love
A
fishing.
simply splendid idea. Can I take a look at your catch?
And then she just eats it raw because she's a lizard person.
Been out here since before dawn, so there's quite a few fish already.
Fish basket. Thanks for that visual.
You must be a talented angler indeed.
The fish.
Oh, thanks, Flame. And yeah, not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty confident in my abilities with the old fishing pole.
Yo-ho!
My brother used to take me fishing in a nearby river when I was little.
Now, is that his
Taught you all you know?
real brother, or I don't know?
I must admit I'm ever so jealous. I used to go fishing with my mother long ago, but I haven't done it in years at this point.
Years.
And if I even think about getting close to a river now, my brother swoops down to give me an earful.
I'm sure he's just concerned. I'd be scared to let my younger siblings fish all by themselves, too. Do you want to give it a go now?
Really?
Why not? I mean, I'll be right here to make sure you don't fall in or anything.
Thank you very much, Ash. I'm going to catch a big one.
It was wholesome.
Oh, I hooked one.
Look at that line bend! It must be huge.
Curses. It is.
Man, thank God they couldn't show this. They definitely didn't have any animations already for fishing.
Reel it in. That thing was a monster.
Cut to Three Houses fishing minigame.
I'm surprised to learn this river is home to a fish as large as that.
What is it? Is it the,
I've been coming here for a long time and never once seen one that big.
I wonder if we can get items from supports, like that one support in Three Houses that gives you an item, and the only one.
I will capture it. Will you join me again when that time comes?
No!
My brother will be more amenable if you agree to be there watching over me.
Seteth amenable? Yeah, that'll be the day. But sure, I'd be glad to tag along.
I wish I knew what amenable meant. Anyway. That was funny. Oh god, these animations. Why are they so bad? I hope that's probably just the framework they have to use. I think they have like a real engine built for the next game, so hopefully like the support animations will be a little bit better. I don't know, I haven't seen the I'd have to go look at the trailer again. I've only watched it a couple times. Mostly because I didn't like the way the character looked, but whatever. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll at least be like Conquest, where even if the story and characters aren't great, the gameplay is fantastic. So hopefully it'll be wholesome 100 like that. Okay, I only have one Sylvain support that we have to sit through. That's good. Oh man, I thought I had very few Golden Deer supports unlocked. Damn. How many am I through? I haven't gotten to Mercedes or Annette yet, or Ingrid yet, so... But I think I've gotten through all the guys, and then I have to get through...
Wow. Just the gal I wanted to see. Favor to ask. You know that special sword you fight with? Well, I was wondering if you'd let me take a peek at it.
Don't I just use an iron sword? Hesitate.
I don't know. It's not really something I want to go showing off to people if I can avoid it.
Show me your cock.
Can't you make a tiny exception just for me? I'm curious about something.
No.
All right, fine. Can't say I expected this kind of interest coming from you, though. It'd be one thing if it were Dimitri or Felix asking. You know how they get about weapons. But you?
They get very horny.
I'm the heir to House Gautier, don't you? I've been studying the art of combat ever since I was just a kid.
Well, you always skip out on training, so... Anyway, here. This work?
It sure does. What a weird sword. You know what it's made of? It doesn't look like iron or steel to me.
It's the bones of the dragons.
Honestly, I have no idea.
The Sword of the Creator is literally like the bones of Sothis, right?
Is that some sort of magic?
Nah, not exactly. It kind of just comes to me when I call it.
Well, that's vague. One more question then. Would I be able to use your sword if I wanted to?
Doubt it. The thing vanishes the second I let go of it. But hey, why do you want to know so much about it anyway?
Doesn't she have two? Or does she just wield a random other sword in her other hand?
You know, a hero's relic can take down hundreds or even thousands of soldiers in a single swing.
Oh my god.
Depending on who's doing the swinging, of course. But as soon as the wielder dies, that's it. If you don't have a crest, it's nothing more than a fancy-looking hunk of whatever they're made of.
Damn, that means I didn't know they were that powerful. Jesus.
Issue if everyone could just use a sword like yours.
Maybe so, but that doesn't make it possible. I mean, there's still so much even I don't know about it.
Right. It's not like you can just make a second one or something.
I never thought about that, and then she actually did it.
Pretty interesting idea.
Oh.
You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you?
Hey, you're talking to the future Margrave Gautier here, remember? Of course I'd think about this kind of stuff.
Instead of important things like politics.
After all, us nobles wouldn't have nearly as much work to do if everyone could fight with the relics. And then I could spend all my time flirting with you instead.
Yeah, not interested. Don't make me tell Ingrid about this.
Owned. She'll commit CBT on you.
Though I do like that about you. Come on, let's see that sword of yours a little more.
They have a support with Ignatz, who, and probably maybe Catherine, I guess, would be here. I think that should be Catherine, right? Okay, Mercedes, she's C, let's go. No, nothing else. How many? They have one. She has one support with Annette. Okay, that's weird. And one support with Yuritsu, of course. Lysithea, no. Lysithea. Why is Casper? Okay, yeah, because he's Casper. Okay, Lysithea only on Black Eagle's route, which is weird, but whatever. Let's go. Okay. Are we good? Can we go? Hello?
You're a lifesaver, Mercedes. Could you help me tend to this soldier's wounds next?
No, he's a gamer.
Lady
Sorry.
Mercedes, where would you like me to put this?
Oh, yes, just a moment, please.
Uh-oh, she's being overworked. Overwhelmed.
You really have your hands full, Mercedes. Anything I can pitch in?
Mercedes.
Oh, goodness. I appreciate your offer, but I couldn't possibly ask you to take time out of your day to assist me in these tasks.
Oh, no.
Don't be like that. Anyone who's still got the legs to stand on after a battle needs to do whatever they can to help.
Unlike No Legs McGee over there. What a fucking moron.
This stuff organized.
But you only just returned from combat yourself. Aren't you exhausted?
I'm an anime protagonist, so the answer is no.
Hey, I could turn that question right back on you. You were there fighting with us that whole time.
Damn, reversaled.
I suppose that's true. But are you sure you don't mind lending a hand?
Sure as anything. Just tell me what to do, and I'll be on it before you can even blink.
Literally, I can teleport.
In that case, there's a box over at the training grounds. Would you mind getting it?
A box.
There should be bandages and medicine inside, so you'll be able to tell which one it is just by opening the lid.
Got it. Be right back.
Oh my, wait just a minute.
What's up?
That ass is so fat.
Your right hand.
Okay.
I knew it. You're injured. Here, I can patch this up in a jiffy with my healing magic.
Jiffy? That's not a word you can use.
It's all better. Thanks, Mercedes.
Wow.
You need to speak up from now on if you're hurt, all right? Don't be so nonchalant about your health.
Hey, I could say the same thing about... Actually, never mind. Anyway, it should be easier to carry that box now. Thanks again, Mercedes.
Thanks, girl.
No, thank you for offering to help. Oh, and take all the time you need. There's no rush.
Anyway, wow, what a wholesome little thing that was. Anyway, anyway, Annette. Let's go. Annette says, see, do I have any other supports with Annette unlocked? I do not. She has constant support, okay. And supports with Lorenz and Ignatz, too. Isn't that just interesting? Let's see. Annette Shez C, let's go. Damn, I was talking about not having the... Again, I thought I had more supports unlocked. I guess I have a lot of C ranks unlocked, right? And there's not that many supports in this game, so... I guess that's why I'm getting confused. I just, once I see a support, I'm just like, that should unlock a support conversation.
Perfect weather to get a bit of training in.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Uh-oh, wholesome kooky music.
Hey, Annette. Not used to seeing anyone else up and about this early. What's up?
This is awful. Just the worst.
You are disgusting.
This doesn't have anything to do with me, does it?
It absolutely does. You sang my song in front of the other mercenaries.
Oh no!
Oh, you mean the one about the horse that had a human face?
No! I mean, yes, but that's not what it's about at all.
Really? I could have sworn the lyrics said something about the guy's body being 80% horse.
What the fuck is going on?
I couldn't stop humming it to myself. And then I had to teach it to the other mercs when they overheard me.
Which explains why I heard it in all corners of the camp. It really caught me off guard.
Now I'm
I haven't
famous.
sung it for anyone else yet. Only you.
I'm still
Sorry,
workshopping
I
it,
kept to
bitch.
myself. I thought it was a great little tune, honest.
I'm glad you liked it that much, but I hadn't even finished writing the lyrics yet. I don't mind my songs getting around once I'm happy with how they turned out. But it's super embarrassing when people hear one before I've finished writing it.
Push back.
Come on, is it really so bad to show
Get
something
pushed.
off while it's still in progress? Everything's got to start somewhere.
Yes.
And besides,
Literally
the more
Hitler.
people listen to your songs, the sooner you can get their feedback and incorporate it.
I'm gonna make a call-out post for you on Tumblr.
Feel weird
How
about
dare
it.
you?
Either way, my songs
She's
are
literally
out
publishing
now.
Patreon
There's
content
nothing
before it
left
comes
in the
out.
box. I guess I'll just have to wait till
That's
everyone
a stupid
forgets it.
analogy.
Hey, I'm really sorry about all this. I could tell everyone to pretend like they never heard it, if you think that would help.
I think that would just make everybody sing it harder.
No, absolutely not. That'll just make them all suspicious.
In that case, why don't you just finish the song? Then you can sing the final version for everyone, and they'll forget about the old
Oh, I love
one
that
in no
button.
time. You might not be happy with it right now, but it's clearly catchy if all those people are loving it.
You have a point there. I guess I just need to finish up the lyrics then.
But people are gonna like the horse
That's the spirit.
one better.
Though I do really like the whole 80% horse part.
Wow. I kind of want to hear this song now. I wonder if that's the same thing in Japanese about something being 80% horse, or if it's different, because I know that all the songs are different in Japanese in the original when she sings them. But okay. Ingrid, do I have any unique supports with her? I do have a Rodrigue supports. We are going to get a couple of Ingrid supports back to back. That's cool, I guess. Does Annette just not have many C supports, or have I just been stupid and not unlocked them? I think part of that. I'm probably going to do one after chapter 12 too.
House Yvonne
So
is
just
actually
to
a branch of
get a
House
timeline on this thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Though really, if you trace any noble bloodline back far enough, you will find most of them are related in one way or another.
nice.
For example,
Yeah, I love incest.
Yvonne possesses the crest of Karen, while her grandfather possessed the minor crest of Fraldarius. Yet another of her ancestors bore the crest of Blathid, which is passed down through the royal bloodline.
Oh.
So you just gotta have a crest to inherit the family title, huh? Doesn't matter which one it is?
In general, yes. The nobility used to be more particular about their requirements, but that is in the past now.
Wow. How
Since the houses all keep
egalitarian.
none of them really
Equitarian.
have a pure bloodline anymore. Meaning they don't get to be picky about which crests they get. Though in truth,
they're
the
not
main
pure.
reason why crests are so valued is because they allow their bearers to wield the hero's relics, passed down through generations. In other words, one who possesses a crest compatible with the family's relic is much more likely to inherit the family title.
Oh.
Huh. Speaking of, you're the heir to House Galatea, but your crest comes from another family, right?
What crest does she have again?
But my house is a little different from the others. We originally split off from House Daphne in Leicester, you see.
It was
At
not
times
wholesome.
in our history, crest bearers have been passed over entirely for the inheritance.
Ugh, can't you just pick a rule and stick to it? Why do you nobles always have to make stuff so complicated?
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
Important knowledge if you are going to do so, His Majesty. If you stay ignorant,
Sorry, I was too busy singing. I don't remember what artist that was.
and His Majesty's reputation will be irreparably damaged.
One of those early 2000s alt girls, I think. I don't remember. Apologize for the outburst. Stay on the
I
defensive.
can't help it. I'm just a plain old mercenary.
Yeah, argue.
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but you have been installed in a position of great responsibility. That excuse won't work here.
Argue, ladies. Yeah, I'm jerking off to this.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right.
I don't remember. I wasn't paying
You're
attention.
the legitimate heir and you have a crest, which means you're gonna inherit the family title someday. But what about all that talk of becoming a knight? Can you even do that if you're leading your house?
I have dreamt of obtaining knighthood and defending the king ever since I was a little girl. But I'm afraid it's not meant to be.
You can be a cool lord, knight,
None of your
lady.
siblings have crests, do they? Isn't there anyone who can take the title for you?
My eldest brother says he is willing to do so if necessary. After all, the decision comes down to what the family and the heir want. Usually, leadership passes to a child with a crest.
But not if they're irresponsible like me.
There have been exceptions, as I mentioned before. Even so, it is the duty of every kingdom noble to take up their relic in defense of their people.
True.
Not to mention, my father is not the only one who wants to see me in charge of the house. The citizens of Galatea are hoping for the same.
Okay.
Huh. I'm not sure I really get all the politics behind it, since I wasn't born in the kingdom. But wouldn't you
Crest of
still be able to
Daphne,
protect
okay.
the king, even if you ended up a count?
Major Crest of Daphne.
Sorry, I can explain some other time.
Sorry.
There's a story about a mercenary I'd love to tell you.
I didn't catch that ending part. I was too busy looking up what her crest was. I completely forgot. But she does have support with Marianne, but that's the only out of house support they have. Some of them have like a few actually. Like she has 3, but Ingrid only has 1. Damn, Ingrid cut off, huh? I guess, I mean, it probably was the availability of the voice actors that honestly went into this, like how long they could get and how pricey they were. Like, there are probably some budgetary concerns with this voice acting, because it's definitely not as much as 3 Houses, but, you know, that's fine with me. I mean, I don't mind sitting here less, right? Okay, Rodrigue, Ingrid, C, let's go. Well, I should probably do it from here, because I'm still going in order, right? Okay, I'm running up against my time limit. I'm probably, oh god. How many supports do I have left? I have Rodrigue, and then, Sedith and Flame, right? Sedith and, I think I have so it's like 3 supports left, I think?
So how should I advance the mounted
Or
units
3 or 4?
A tricky
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break here in a
The
second.
enemy general won't be foolish enough to miss a chance to seize the advantage here.
Shibryu.
If we
They're
are
playing
going
war
to face
games.
the enemy with our remaining troops,
They're playing Warhammer.
best to have the mounted units take up
Or like one of those
formation
old
in the
war
narrow
games that
paths
was
to
like there
the
before
east.
D&D.
Then,
like-
the remaining Pegasus Knights can
like one of the
attack
predecessors to
Savant and
D&D.
end this quickly. Still, my scouts claim there may be archers stationed on those cliff tops.
Naturally. Everyone knows to expect Pegasus Knights as soon as they see the standard of Galatea.
Wow, this game sounds
Everyone will
fun.
doubtless be ready for this.
I wish we could play this game.
Yes, it is quite the predicament.
I think they're actually planning a battle.
I wonder what my father or brothers would do.
Ingrid, just mash the X
As someone
button.
who commands an army of Galatea, withdrawal is not an option.
I don't
Just mash the light attack button and you'll be
too
fine.
hard, Ingrid.
Yeah.
But if we fight
Exactly, just mash the X
strategy,
button.
we will suffer major casualties.
Which might prove to be in your favor. If the enemy sees your back to the wall, they may let their guard down and grow reckless.
Ooh.
How many Pegasus Knights stand ready?
Nearly half. Perhaps more if their wounds can heal in time.
Get Mercedes.
Then select the most skilled from among them and make for the cliff tops.
And fly into the jaws of their trap?
While you
Let's press another button. Hold on. I'm gonna press another button.
Make it look like you're taking a
Spin!
desperate retreat.
There.
Then withdraw
That's a cool
your
button.
troops. If the enemy thinks they've subdued the famed Pegasus Knights of Galatea, they'll deploy troops from their main fortress, leaving it lightly guarded.
Wow, isn't that just great?
Once they do,
Wow.
send a separate unit of your remaining Pegasus Knights to capture it.
Yes, that just might work. You are amazing, Lord Rodrigue. I suppose this comes from your wide range of experience.
Actually, it's a strategy suggested by your brother once upon a time.
No, really? Okay.
My brother? Oh, that's right. I believe he served in Srang while he was still a squire.
Ingrid's pogging right now.
Despite his low rank, he astonished us all with his clever suggestions for deploying our flying units.
Bait the archers
I have
out.
a long way to go if I wish to live up to him. I must prove more diligent about studying strategy.
Very ambitious. My son could stand to learn a thing or two from your example.
He's a fucking moron.
But you ought not overextend yourself. Make certain to rest those wings every once in a while.
Oh, she's not literally wearing the wings anymore.
Be able to face the Count or your brothers if I allowed you to work yourself to exhaustion.
Resting my wings is a rather difficult proposition. I can't very well run about playing games as I did when I was a child. In any case, I thank you very much for the advice. I think I know how to proceed now.
The pleasure is mine, Ingrid. This is a most dangerous strategy, so let's endeavor to make sure we both come out of this.
What shape is this strategy? Is it octangular? Is it cubical? No, none of those. It does not have a shape, and we'll never know what shape it is anyway. Yeah, I have to go. Okay, I'm gonna cut and be right back. You won't even notice. Okay, I'm back. We were on Rodriguez Shees, right? Yeah, I think we already watched these two. So Rodriguez Shees, let's go. I wonder if this is gonna be about duty. Haha, duty. Funny.
Well, if it isn't our mercenary friend.
Not your friend, old man.
Life in the kingdom by now.
Yeah, more or less. I've been here a few times before on the job, so it's not too big a shock.
You a
As
shock.
far north as Ferdiad. There's still a bunch I need to get used to.
It's so
Like
cold.
the wind blowing straight.
I might have to put my tits away.
How it's always so stupidly cold, even inside. Or how you can't go out after a blizzard. It snowed so much one night that I couldn't even open the door in the morning. Thought I was off to meet the goddess that day.
An amusing enough story when you tell it like that. But Fargus winters are no joke. They're harsh, unforgiving beasts. Tell me, have you grown to despise the cold?
Yes. I don't like it.
It's miserable. Bet I'm not the only person who thinks that way either, seeing how much it snows.
I hate
I
it.
used to think it was some kind of beautiful magic when I was a kid. But I realize now just how rough the stuff can be.
To be frank, I'm not fond of the snow.
Frank, you're Rodrigue. Haha,
Imagine
funny.
the countless lives we've lost to the bitter chill of winter. Nevertheless,
Hazy
this
shade
gentle
of
tundra is
winter.
the only home we have. Meaning there's nothing to do but adapt, persevere, and enjoy the lives we've built here.
On the backs of several hundred slaves.
Messengers ride Pegasi
Thousand.
instead of horses
Million.
during the winter?
Even.
Exactly. The sight of those majestic creatures soaring through the frost-ridden sky is one unique to Fargus. No
Why did you name your
matter how
country
much
Fart Gas? I don't understand.
Pegasi quite literally rise to the occasion. When my son and his majesty were still just boys, they followed one off into the frigid mountains of all places.
Idiots.
By the time I found them, they were but two shivering masses on the ground. For a moment, I thought my heart would never beat again.
So Felix has been getting into trouble ever since he was a kid.
Oh, that silly boy.
His penchant for danger is unchanged, yes. Though I fear his disposition has grown far sharper.
I wish I knew what that
The
meant.
hardships of becoming Duke at his age are undoubtedly weighing upon his mind.
I don't know. I don't think you need to worry about him. He can take care of himself just fine.
A fair point. Perhaps it's time I let him spread his wings like the Pegasus he chased all those years ago.
Oh, isn't that just a nice little
Seems the coming
analogy?
Winter will bring more than just cold to Fargus. The ravages of war approach on the same wind.
More analogies. Goddamn, dude, you should be a poet.
Struggle indeed, but we cannot afford to ignore the looming Srang threat either.
Just a bunch of boys.
Through it all will not be an easy task.
Oh, those boys over in Strang. What a bunch of Clowns.
Overcome. Just
Comedians.
Next winter, huh? We'll just have to do whatever it takes to make sure the war's over by then.
Or we bait Edelgard into invading during winter. Because that would be fun. And then starve the fuck out of her troops. That would be funny and funny. Haha. Okay. Okay, we're out of Blue Lion's main troops. So let's go to the Church of Saros, guys. Seteth Shez C. Yes. Seteth says C. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go. Yes, this one. I don't have their. Oh, I don't even have their B support unlocked. Okay, so I only have like 2. I only have 2 left, including this one.
I wanted to speak with you. You have made quite the name for yourself recently.
Oh,
Cool.
thanks.
Thanks, bro. Thanks,
A true
bruh.
feat for one so young. It is a shame you could not continue your studies at the academy. If only you had been graced with the opportunity to cultivate your knowledge and gain more experience alongside your classmates. It is likely you would have become influential enough to impact Fodlan's very future.
But as it stands, you're not influential, bitch.
You have grown silent. Is something on your mind?
You just called me non-influential.
Honestly. We've fought enough battles together. You know I've got this mysterious power.
It's very sussy-wussy.
You and Rhea, you're suspicious of me, aren't you?
Stop saying. Stop making me do this.
I admit
Stop.
you are right.
Stop.
We have yet to determine if you are truly trustworthy. The power you possess is different from that of a crest. That alone is cause for suspicion, if I may be so blunt. You might not bear us any ill will. Manipulations of someone like Tomas.
I'm sorry. I just hit
That
the.
doesn't sound very likely. Although, I guess it's possible I could accidentally hurt someone with it.
I just hit the stop recording button. I need to click off of OBS.
Furthermore, the victim of said accident could be the Archbishop.
I only lost like a second, but Jesus.
We must remain vigilant to even the slightest possibility of danger.
I apologize for that.
I know the Empire often accuses the Church of exploiting the people to fill our coffers.
True.
But the fact remains that the Archbishop has always gone to great lengths to maintain peace in Fodlan. She also serves as the spiritual guide.
I mean, she didn't deny that you do that first thing. I mean, you can do both, I guess.
Cannot risk losing her, even if it is only a 1 in a million chance.
True, King.
Well, okay. If that's the case, what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to kill yourself.
I can't just
now.
leave. That would be a huge problem for Dimitri and everyone else.
I have no intention of telling you to go. I am well aware of how much the king values you. However,
I like how he's being blunt about this.
your distance from the Archbishop. And to stay away from Flame as well. This could prove difficult given you two serve in the Kingdom Army together, but it is a personal request. I know this all may be unpleasant for you, but will you agree to do so?
Promise to stay away. Make no promises. Agree to avoid the Archbishop, but not Flame.
I'll try
Yeah.
to be careful around the Archbishop, but avoiding Flame is a bit much. Don't you think you're being a tad overprotective?
Yes.
I cannot be too careful. As her brother, it is my duty to protect her.
It's all right, really. I'm not sure what this power is myself. I mean, it's my body and all, but I really have no idea what it's gonna do next.
In time, I hope you discover the true nature of your power. If there is anything I can do to assist you with the matter, do not hesitate to ask.
Okay.
Will do. Thanks.
Thanks, bro. Sounds pretty cool of you. Anyway, wow, what a wholesome support. I wonder if... Do they even have a... oh, I've not unlocked their support yet. I do have this support with Ash, and I have one with Dorothea, which is Blue Lion's exclusive, so we're gonna watch it. Actually. Come to think of it. Okay, this is our first, like, alternate class support. Alternate, like, cross-class support, I guess. That we're gonna watch. I think. I don't think I watched any on the Golden Deer. This is exclusive to the Blue Lion's route, so I'm gonna do that here.
Dorothea! Dorothea! Hello, Flame. What's got you in such a frenzy? Is it true that you were a diva in Enbar? And that you were praised as having a mystical voice?
Mystical.
I hope I'm more than just my voice, but that's all essentially true, yes.
Then I would beg a boon of you. Would you give me a singing lesson?
Of course. But where is this coming
Damn.
from?
You think if I asked Dorothea for a singing lesson, she would accept? Is it just because Flane's adorable?
Break out into song.
Damn. We live in a society.
And when they do, I always find myself wanting to join in. Their voices hold such grand aplomb.
Bomb?
But the only songs I know are dreadfully old. So, I had hoped that you might instruct me as to the popular songs of modern soldiers.
Is that so? Well, I'd be more than happy to help. In recent years, a new musical style has come into fashion. One involving challenging songs with many overlapping parts.
It's called mumble rap.
Why don't we start with a little...
I don't know anything about rap.
Repeat
Or
after
mumble
me.
rap. Beep, 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 beep.
Professor Dorothea.
What did you just call me?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Awful. Disgusting. Get out. Is that gonna be the end?
I feel as if I have become quite good at singing. The power of song is certainly remarkable. It is as
Is this just like 5 minutes later or what?
core of my being.
They should just have like SpongeBob title cards
Can be very empowering indeed.
or like transition cards.
In fact, I recently
Where they
heard
go,
an old tale
12
about how
seconds
someone
later.
went to war.
Truly? I have never heard this tale. Would you mind regaling me with it?
Damn, you are wasting her
I
time.
don't know much more beyond that. I'll do some digging, but the person I heard it from wasn't too familiar with the story. Try not
Story
to get
time?
your hopes up, okay?
Oh, we get to look forward to story time in the next support. Damn, she's sad.
Perhaps my brother might. Oh, it is nothing. Since you will be looking into it, I shall do a bit of digging as well. If I learn anything, I will be certain to tell you.
Wow, thanks. What was this about again? Oh, I was gonna look at the log and see what that was about, but then it immediately transitioned away. Oh, well. Woe is me. I guess we're gonna have to wait to see what the fishing and story exploits of Flame are. But I think that's going to be it for this time. I think that ended up being a little bit less than the Golden Deer route, which is surprising because there are more unique characters on this route that I could have exploited, but I guess I did just not. Maybe they have less C supports among them. Yeah, I think that might be the case, or there's significantly less C supports among all of them. Haha, I'm saying among. Isn't that just funny? Maybe I should press the button a few more times, or maybe I should press this button. That's a pretty funny button right there. Anyway, we'll probably do more at the end of like chapter 12 or something. We're like halfway through part 2. I just looked up how many chapters there are because I didn't care. I didn't look up anything about them except like the name of the final chapter, which I don't remember, but I think all of them have 16. So I don't know if they're like one battle chapters or something, but I'll do one like after chapter 12 and then before chapter 16 probably. Just to split them up a little bit more. Just to spread them out a little bit more for all the routes. But that's going to be it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!